Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. What we learned as Warriors late games continue in lost to Nets. No lead is safe in the NBA as the Warriors again learned Monday night at Chase Center against the rebuilding short-handed Brooklyn Nets. The Warriors on Saturday in San Antonio led by 17 points in the third quarter and wound up losing by 10 after one day worth of rest. The Warriors enjoyed an 18-point lead over the Nets in the third quarter. That lead then was down to only 5 going into the fourth quarter. Just a little more than 3 minutes into the fourth, the lead was gone. The Warriors never got it back, losing 128-120. Brooklyn outscored Golden State 41-28 in the fourth quarter. Steph Curry scored a team-high 28 points, going 8 of 16 on three-pointers. Andrew Wiggins added 18. Moses Moody had 15, but all in the first half. Lindy Waters gave the Warriors 13 points, 10 of which were in the first half. Inexcusably, the Warriors again were crushed at the free throw line. The Nets made 26 of their 30 free throws. The Warriors, however, shot 11 of 17 on free throws, making 15 fewer free throws in an 8-point loss. Here are 3 takeaways from Golden State's second consecutive frustrating loss. As it often does in the NBA, the deciding factor between these two teams clearly was going to be the three-point line. The Warriors and Nets entering Monday both ranked in the top 7 in 3-0 attempts per game, while Brooklyn was 7th, averaging 40.6 attempts per game. Golden State was slightly above at 41.6 tries. 4th in the NBA. Right away it was clear it was going to be a 3-point shootout at Chase Center. The first quarter saw the Warriors and Nets combined to take 48 shots and 31 were beyond the arc. Though the Warriors were more accurate to start the game, the Nets held a 6-point advantage from deep through the first 12 minutes and led by 4. The advantage at halftime then belonged to their Warriors. They hit 2 more threes than their Nets in the first half and led by 9 points. 6 Warriors had already cashed in from deep. Both teams then were tied at 15 threes apiece going into the fourth quarter, as the Nets outscored the Warriors 29-25 in the third quarter. The final tally was 23s for the Nets and 19 for the Warriors, with nearly half coming from Curry. Nets coach Jordi Fernandez gave time to 9 players and each made at least 1 3. Warriors' most pleasant surprise early in 2024-2 season. It seems like the Golden State Warriors are once again a legitimate threat in the Western Conference. The Warriors failed to make the playoffs last year. Furthermore, they also suffered a huge loss in the off-season when Klay Thompson decided to take his talents to Dallas. But while losing one half of the Splash Brothers was a potential issue, the Warriors have found a great replacement in the form of Buddy Hield. Their Warriors acquired Hield in the 2024 off-season as part of the league's first ever 16 deal. Hield's perimeter shooting has been unleashed in Golden State as he has put on a clinic ever since wearing the Warriors uniform. While Thompson will be missed in the Bay Area, a shooter like Hield has been what the doctor prescribed for Golden State to return to contender status. As a result, Hield has been the Warriors' most pleasant surprise early in the 2024-2025 season. There's no doubt that Buddy Hield has proven to be a perfect fit in the Warriors system, given that Hield is a three-point specialist who loves to move without the ball. This doesn't really come as a surprise. However, the real kicker has been how Hield has filled the void left by Thompson. Hield is averaging 15.9 points, 3.7 rebounds and 1.8 assists per outing, but more importantly, the 2016 NBA draft first-round pick is shooting the three-ball at a career-best 44.1% clip. Moreover, Hield's stint with the Warriors went on a historic start, breaking several franchise records. As per a report by the NBA, Hield has expressed his positive feelings about the Warriors organization. It's safe to say that he has found a home in Golden State at EM that can finally unleash his potential. The Warrior system is giving Hield the green light to shoot from the perimeter, but more importantly, Hield is getting the open looks that never really got with his previous NBA teams. With Hield's rise as the team's sixth-man option, he's one of the biggest reasons why the Warriors are currently sitting atop the Western Conference. As a result, it isn't a surprise that fans have coined the moniker Splash Buddy for him. Another huge reason for Hield's positive stint with the Warriors has been Kerr's decision to make make use of his deep roster. In fact, the four-time NBA champion coach even flaunted a 12-man rotation on several games during the ongoing season. This not only gives opportunities to different Warriors players, but it also keeps his main guns as fresh as possible whenever it matters the most. The Warrior rotation is loaded with a mix of young guns and grizzled veterans. Although Hield is pretty much coming off the bench, Kerr is making sure that he's giving enough opportunity for a sharpshooter like Hield to space the floor enough for the second unit. Furthermore, Hield also acts as a reliable spark plug off the bench as he serves as the team's designated sixth man. Unfortunately, with Anthony Melton out for the rest of the season, this puts more pressure on the healthy guards to assume more responsibilities on both ends of the floor. Thanks to Kerr trusting his players including Hield, expect the Warriors to maintain their place as legitimate contenders in the Western Conference. Warriors add major defensive boost in proposed trade scenario with Grizzlies. The Golden State Warriors have had an electric start to the season, sitting atop the Western Conference with a 12-4 record. Despite losing Klay Thompson in the summer, the Warriors made smart free agent moves to add multiple players as replacements to play one of the deepest rotations in the NBA with 12 players. Those plans were hurt after summer addition to Anthony Melton was ruled out for their season with an injury. The Warriors have been openly searching the trade market for additions to their roster, passing up trades for Paul George and Lauri Markkanen in the summer. The franchise is considered one of the most likely to make a move this season, and they could kickstart that by making a smart deal to address Melton's absence instead of forcing a move for a superstar-level player. This deal would see the Warriors send out a lot of premium second-round draft compensation along with multi-positional 3-and-D threat Gary Payton to Melton would essentially see the season out with injury on the Grizzlies before re-entering free agency next year after joining the Warriors on a one-year contract this summer. This trade can't be executed before December 15. The Golden State Warriors don't have an immediate need to make any trade given the high level the roster has been playing at, but their rotational production isn't consistent as individual players can go through major swings, such as Buddy Hield. He started the season with 720 point outings in his first 8 appearances but hasn't scored more than 18 points in his 9 appearances since. Marcus Smart won't provide a high offensive baseline, but he'll guarantee excellent defensive output for however many minutes he spends on the court. He's averaging 7.4 points, 2.6 rebounds and 3.7 assists this season, but Smart's value can never be captured in the box score. He'd be the Warriors' most reliable guard defender, allowing Draymond Green to be a free roam help defender instead of taking on the number one perimeter option every offensive possession. The Warriors' offense bakes in great shots for Smart, who won't always make them consistently but enjoy good shot quality. Alternating him with Buddy Hield gives Steve Kerr the option to pick a defense-oriented lineup with Smart or an offense-oriented one with Hield. This would also begin streamlining the Warriors' rotation, with the team still unclear on who the team's full-time two-guard will be after Melton's injury. And you fan, what do you think of the situation of Marcus Smart? Leave your opinion in the comments.